Hey, I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession should be on third down, and they'll be up against the Ravens defense that wants to make quick stops. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Again, here's Bernard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On first down, Luck. Eluding the pressure right. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other. But on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Here's Luck now on second down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Chuck Pagano turns to the field goal unit here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And Novak's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They come out here in the I. Here's the first carry now for the tailback, Roddy Hillman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Flacco here on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the comebacker. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zach Kerr forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down, Flacco now. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They love because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On second down, Flacco to throw. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. Third and long for Joe Flacco. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll run again with Bernard. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And now with the play clock counting down, Chuck Pagano's going to take a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing on third down, Luck. Now he'll let this one go deep, right sideline. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will make it 6-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll come out in the pistol. Slot man moves right. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw on second down is Luck. Caught on the right side by Dorsen. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it a
so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Luck on third down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. After the run, Luck gonna throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Novak's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now. Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence. See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
On 2nd down, Hillman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Hillman again, a first down carry. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to speed things up here. Flacco here on 2nd down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's the backup running back, Carlos Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes, hey, Charles, can you give me water? Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. We'll find out. Hillman again. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage. Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Rolling the dice on 4th. Flacco. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on 4th and 1. 69 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now we give to the big fullback use check. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Joe Flacco, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in. I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through? Big push and a touchdown to boot. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On second down, here's Locke. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Luck on first down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
The drive starts with a carry by Ronnie Hillman. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. On second down, Flacco to throw. Drops it off for Hillman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Second down, Flacco now. And it's grabbed by Crockett Gilmore. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
This is Hillman on 1st and 10. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Shift together here from the D-line. Flacco here on second down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Flacco going to give to his fullback, Juszczyk. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now Flacco. Wheaton with a catch right side. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. The play clock's running down. 3rd and goal. Flacco. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for an Indianapolis first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here we go with 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to get this one down to the 25.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Fresh set of downs here. pass play to Bernard. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. 3rd and 2, Luck. Time for a break. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. On now in a big spot in this ball game is the kicker, Nick Novak. This for the lead in the final stages. And Novak's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Steve Williams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. 2-point game, they have the football. Their defense was able to do their job. Now can the offense just hold on here, Charles?
And they'd better, because after the job the defense did to give them the ball back with this lead.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Well, now they'll try the end around. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Here's Pat McAfee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter. And now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
He's going to let it fly. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. 4th down, 4th quarter. Flacco. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Steve Williams. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.